Hello, hello, hello. It is 9:40 p.m. on Saturday, 15th of August, and it is time for Today in My Boo Journal. How are you? Are you good? I've had such a busy day. Such a busy day. Well, yeah, no, I got a lot done. It's not like I've been chocker, but I did get a lot done. I'm in the process of doing my square tracker template that Mikey and apparently April are after. I've done a template for 27 days, 28 days, 29 days, 30 days and 31 days. So yeah, I've just got to figure out how much I'm going to price it for. I am thinking that I will release a batch of 12 for the year, next year. You know, maybe sort of start thinking about releasing that in September, so that you will get one for January, February, March, April, May, June, and so on and so forth, which will only actually require 3 templates. So, you know, the 30, the 31 day and the 28 day one. I'm just sitting here thinking, why the fuck did I do a 27 day one? Because I'm a dinglebat. I can delete that one. Yeah, so, you know, for most years you'll only need the 28, the 30 and the 31. Every 4 years obviously you'll need the 29 day tracker, which you can either add that extra day in yourself, or, you know, you can buy the tracker for that year. So yeah, I'm just sort of thinking on price. Also, I was asked if I would release it as a sticker, which I can do, but obviously I have to take the price into account there. So if you've got any suggestions on the price, and it is literally just the tracker, okay, it is just the tracker, then let me know. It's not the entire page, it is just a little bit here. So you've got a little bit of a border all the way around. I'm gonna put a thing here so that you can see it. Yeah, so it goes from the end of the page to there, and then 5mm border all the way around the tracker. So the idea is that you can stick it anywhere you want on your page. Okay, so if you want a nice title up there, then you can put your title up there. You've got room to write your 10 items down below. I also have not added in these numbers, and I haven't added in these numbers, so you can do all of that yourself. So if you want to track just 10 things, then you can do your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way around. If you want to track 11 things, then don't write the numbers and instead just colour it in. You know, you can put whatever code you like in here to do it however you want. That is the general idea of it. So yeah, I'm just not sure what to price it at, really. Obviously the digital will be a lot cheaper, or should it be more expensive? I don't know, because you'll only really buy the bundle, the 3 trackers, once, won't you, to print off yourself, the digital bundle, and then I can just do the 29 day as an added on for leap years. But how much should I charge for a bundle of 12 trackers to last you through the year on sticker paper? I suppose I need to take into account how much sticker paper costs me, and then there's obviously postage and all that lot. So I'm going to look into that. But yeah, if you've got any ideas of roughly what would you pay? I mean, Mikey, you've asked me for sticker paper tracker. If I was to say to you, right, I've done you the entire 2021 on sticker paper for you, how much would you be willing to pay, not including shipping? Shipping will be charged at cost plus a little bit extra for the envelope. How much would you be willing to pay for that? Let me know. Anybody else, let me know down below. It's just for this square tracker. There's no decoration, there's no writing. It is just the square that I've just shown you here. Or I'll show you again. So it's just for this square, right? No numbers, no nothing. It's up to you to colour it in. Okay, so let me know. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Okay. I also will not be selling via Etsy because, quite frankly, they sting UK people they sting me for VAT and all of that shit. I sold a couple of trackers when I first opened my Etsy store, and I sold 2 or 3 trackers. I should have made a profit of about 15 quid, and I come out of it with about 8 because they charged me tax, because I live in the UK and we pay a value added tax on all our, it's automatic, whereas you guys pay it afterwards. Yeah, it's just I got stung for a shitload of tax, so I was a bit pissed off. What else have I done? Well, I've also, you might have heard me say that I'm going to ditch the dot grid next year, because just it's a pain in the ass to keep printing it, quite frankly. But there are a few things that I rely on the dot grid to help draw out. One is obviously my chores tracker. So what I've done is I've drawn half of it. I've also given myself a 5-week doohickey and a 12 space thing. Now obviously when I'm drawing it on, for example, Tommy River paper, and this is something else we would talk about, is how thin Tommy River paper is, I would line it up with the dots, and I'm probably going to laminate it like my my board that I use in my Omni journal. So, and then I would just trace it, and I would know that that is exactly right. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'll probably just back to back it with my square tracker and laminate it. I'm also going to do a calendar one for my collections journal, which, you know, you guys know that I've already started my 2021, but that's fine. Yeah, so I will do this so I don't have to again worry about the dot grid. I can just trace the, I've got one for my A6 actually. I've got a template, and I'm just going to make an A5 version. There it is. Yeah, and it's got 4 columns, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I just use this in my A5, works charm. And that is plain. I don't use dot grid in this, so I shouldn't have too much trouble adjusting to it. It's just making sure that the templates that I want to use, I've got a template for. This book is one that I was going to use for collections, but last year, but then I realised I didn't like, there was something I didn't like, I can't remember what it was, so I decided not to do it. So this is my 2021, the cover is already knackered, ink spilled through and all that lot. There will be 7 next year. Oh dear. So yeah, that would be quite easy to do. So are there any other templates that you would like me to draw and digital for you guys? I mean, you know, I do my Instagram. That's really easy. Honest to God, it is. Each column is 1 centimetre wide and 0.5 centimetre high, or 2 dots and 1 dot. That's really, really easy. These are all quite easy spreads. That's why I do them. Each box is 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre, or 2 dots by 2 dots. That was just a simple grid. I'm quite liking this doing it this way. I don't know, what do you think? What are you thinking about the mood and the pain tracker so far? My mood is the pen and my pain is the black. Mood is the colour, sorry. Again, these are really, really easy. That's 5 centimetres from the edge of the book, or from the first dot in. So, you know, that's nice and easy to do. 0.5 centimetre for the column, and then the rest of the pages is that. That should be, again, quite easy, but I probably will template these, or this one, just to make life that little bit easier for myself. You know, you've just seen I'm just made a tracker for that. I didn't see the point of doing the entire double spread, because it's quite easy to add in my monthly, you know, just by going off of this. That should be quite easy to do. And then my weekly, well, I can actually use that chore tracker for, oh, wrong book, so we go for binding in white all the time. I can actually use the chore tracker for that. It is literally, that's my 1/2 and 1/2, and then I just need to do halfway on that and that. Well, I can do that with a ruler, you know, or I might even put a black line on this half of it, just so for my weekly. Yeah, and then I only need to laminate 1 sheet of paper. I don't know. I don't know. If I do if I do make my sleep tracker into a template, then I may just do a weekly grid on there, just to make that a little bit easier. I might just do the Instagram one. It would just make drawing each month that little bit quicker for myself. I wish I was clever enough to make plastic templates, but I'm not, and I don't have the faintest idea. Right, I've gabbled at you loads. So yeah, oh fucking hell, I've been on here for 10 minutes already. Let's get on with this. There's actually loads that I'm gonna just gabble at you, I expect. Right. So I did my day face cream, my night face cream when I went to bed. I posted my Insta. I posted that. You need my steps. Where is my phone? There it is. It's charging. Ruler. Oh my god, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Okay, yesterday. No, that's not what I wanted. Yesterday. 14690. My only worry for like these ones is that I'm not going to have the dot grid. If I go to plain paper, obviously I use the dot grid to help me draw these out, and that's the only thing that I'm sort of about. Really don't know what to do about that. Let's just keep the dot grid or what? It's just a pain to fucking print it every day, that's all. No, I didn't do any of that. Okay, so change of pen. Today we've been busy. We've been really busy. I did my day face cream. Haven't worn makeup. I haven't had caffeine, haven't had booze, and I haven't had chips again. Yes, I've crafted. I consider making those thingies that. We did some schoolwork today. So we're doing really, really well. Yes, we got up this morning. Mummy had her decaf tea to wake up. Garden's been done. Basically because it's rained all frickin' day. It's been quite relaxing actually. Yes, we got up, we had a cup of tea, or I had a cup of tea. Darryl had his breakfast. And then we did some pages in his workbook that I got from Amazon. Right, I'm just going to post the new card of the day. And then after that, we did some just general tidying up. We had lunch. I prepped dinner. We had bolognese for dinner. I vacuumed the entire house. Yeah, I've managed to get my steps green. I managed to make April's. I made April's live, you guys. April was so pleased that I made her live. Okay, that's up. Dara got this morning. So I'm doing good, me. This one jumped today. A jumper is when you're shuffling and a card jumps out of the deck or falls out of the deck. It's usually because it's trying to get a message to you. Yeah. And I've pulled 6 of clubs. Now I pulled the 6 of cups on the 11th, and that is any excuse for a party. So yeah, and I pulled it again. Same deck as well. Yeah, 6 of cups. Yeah, what I've put is if there is something to celebrate, then go for it. It is needed now. Celebrate the small victories at the moment, guys. You know, life's been pretty shit this year for a lot of people. Life's been pretty shit for me for the past couple of years. So, you know, take comfort in the things that are, you know, that are good. You know, what was that I was reading the other day? I was reading something the other day, and it said, you know, no matter how depressed you are, no matter how depressed you are, try to see something positive in every day. I think it's like one of the tarot cards actually, you know, and celebrate that it, you know, you've had a good day and all of that lot. So I'm going to put So we have had a really, really nice day, Darren and I. There have been Yu-Gi-Oh cards all over my house, again. But, you know, I've heard that's because Zach dropped off like 2 tins worth. I don't know if you've seen a Yu-Gi-Oh tin. If you don't have boys, then you probably never have. They're quite a modest size, and he has 2 of them. I mean, they're probably about yay big, and they're deep enough to stack cards on their sides. And yeah, he has 2, and they are both full of cards. So of course he likes to get them all out and lay them out so he can see them all. And then you go to, right, can you tidy up because I'm going to dish dinner? And he goes, card, card, card. And I go in and go, scoop, tap, 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 tap. Get them all so and shove them in the shit and freak him right out. But I've said to him, you can't pick up 1,000 of cards like that. It just takes far too long. So he's been a little bit better about tidying up today after I freaked out last night and again at dinner time. Because I said to him, you have to tidy up for dinner. Again, look, I noticed when I was editing that I'd forgotten to put how good my sleep was last night, or the night before last. And I had stomachache. No, that was last night. I think that night was a little bit better. I had stomachache last night. That was awful. My IBS decided it did not like what I ate, so I had chronic cramps, and I ended up coming down and getting a hot water bottle because it was just But I slept well once I fell asleep. Oh yeah, but look, 3 o'clock I didn't go to sleep too. Hence the yawnies, and then I woke up. Well, it says I got up at 8:30. But I actually woke up about 8 o'clock. I got up briefly to go to the loo round about then. Oh, my new pens didn't turn up today. That means I'm going to have to wait till Monday now for the post. I'm like, I was hoping they would all turn up today, you know, because it said delivery from the 15th. But no, I didn't get any post whatsoever. I was a bit annoyed about that. Okay. So that is that one. Now, I also did some of my chores. Today, I've done the loo and the laundry, I've tidied the office, I've vacuumed downstairs, I've done the dishwasher and the worktop. I've swept the floors, but the only thing I haven't done yet, I cleaned the microwave. I'm going to clean the bathroom tomorrow, but I did vacuum upstairs, so I'm going to put that in for tomorrow, so I don't actually have to do it tomorrow. I also got caught up on my YouTube subscriptions. I'm in the process of getting caught up on the wrestling. So yeah, I'm doing quite well. Very proud of myself. I could have gone for a nap about 3 PM, mind, quite happily. You know? Right, where are we at? We are here. Callie went and got little finger tattoos done. She got them done professionally today. She went to visit a local tattooist. She was only in there 45 minutes, and he's done a crescent moon, a full moon, and a crescent moon, and then he's done some on her lower fingers as well, which looked really nice actually. She sent me a photo, so I'm going to show you. So she had a nice little set done. And then she went off and had a photo shoot done for one of the photographers here on the Isle of Wight is doing like an offer. You can have a half-hour shoot for 20 quid, and her and some friends got together and did all of that. So yeah, busy, busy, busy. So what's the pen? There it is, it's right in front of me. So what do we think about the little leaves and the decorations, and do we like them? Do we not like them? Do we think it looks cluttered? Do we think we can draw a moon? That has to be the best moon I've ever drawn. Yeah, I mean, what do we think? I'm not getting feedback from you guys. Come on. Oh, I can cross off Square Tracker off of that list. Yay! That's good. Somebody chatting outside my house. So there we go. Because I've chatted so much, I'm not doing anything else. I'll leave that as it is. I don't really have anything to put in my my big journal. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I can think of for now, anyway. I'm almost there with the daily schedule. I've been doing it on my phone, not in here. I think I might do like the definitive list in here. So I've got things like, you know, brush teeth, which has to be twice a day, obviously. Do some reading, because this is going to be like more like a self-care for me as well. I have to remember to take time to do these things, otherwise I don't. So I want to do some reading. I want Daryl to do some reading, some writing and some maths. I want to keep on top of my frizz by checking my hair every day and maybe just doing like a couple of dreads each day. I want to get my steps in. Film, edit and upload these videos for you guys. I want a little bit on the shawl that I'm making for Callie's wedding. I need to get the thing of ice out for my plantar fasciitis and do that. Make sure Daryl tidies his bedroom every night before he goes to bed, so that we don't end up having to do what we did yesterday, because we just hadn't tidied it for so long. Do my chores that are on my list, so these chores, but I also need to start incorporating keeping on top of the chores down the road, because I didn't go down obviously throughout lockdown, and it needs to be blitzed down there. But it also needs me going down there more than just once a week, which is what I have been doing. I've been going down once a week, cleaning the bathroom and toilet, which, you know, it's a house full of boys. Yeah, young men can't aim for shit. So the toilet really needs to be cleaned on a more regular basis, and none of them do it. If I don't go down and clean it, they just leave it, and it's disgusting. And I even said to my daughter, I don't know how you can sit on that, but there you go. So the bathroom, the toilet needs to be cleaned on a more regular basis. The bathroom needs to be cleaned on a regular basis. And I'd like to sort of get in and do things like cleaning the kitchen. You've got 6 people living in that house that cook. You know, it needs to be cleaned more than my mum's capable of doing. And even though I shouted at them and said, look, you know, I'm pissed off that you're relying on a woman who's nearly 80 and who's virtually fucking blind to do your chores for you. You know, you guys should be tidying up after yourselves. So I read them all the Riot Act, and hopefully they've been a bit better about it. Certainly when it comes to things like washing oven trays and that, it's things like they just don't think. And I said, no, you know, once you finish cooking, you at least wipe it off, you know, before you put things away, or come back down as soon as you finished your dinner and do the fucking washing up. And don't leave it all on the flipping draining board, because then the next person comes along and they can't do their washing up. You know? And then by the time my mum goes out there to cook, because she usually ends up waiting for everybody else, by the time my mum goes out there to cook her dinner, the dishes are piled high, and she ends up doing the washing up the next morning for everybody. And I'm like, that is not on. I'm not having that. Not having my mum looking after you lot. You're all in your fucking 20s. Do you know what I mean? Carl's nearly 30. Why the hell is my mother at 70, 78 doing this for you guys? You know, pull your fucking socks up. I was really angry when I found out how much she was doing. So yeah, this is you know, my schedule, and I'm not going to do it to a time. So it's not going to be right, we will get up at 9 o'clock, we will be studying by 10 o'clock. That's not going to work like that. I don't work well like that. And I also need to take into account things like, well, you know, when the dog has to go to the groomers, or when I've got a nail appointment, and any other appointments that might come up, like Matthew's got cardiac in a couple of months over at Southampton. That's an entire day, you know. So things obviously aren't going to happen, but I've seen a couple of people do, Cindy does it, where she blocks out the time and colours in what she does. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to do it like that, but have my daily schedule not set to time. So, you know, there'll be like, I'll have roughly an hour of relaxing after we get up. Sometimes we get up at 8 o'clock, sometimes we don't get up till 10. You know, it varies on how good our night was, how we're both feeling, whether we slept well, how I'm feeling. You know, if I've had a bad night pain-wise, then I don't want to get up in the morning, and Daryl knows that, and he's really, really good about it. So, you know, I get up in the morning, and I'm one of those, I walk around with my mug and don't fucking talk to me. You know, I come down into the kitchen, I pour cereal into a bowl, I give him a glass of milk, and then he goes away until I've at least had half of a cup of tea. So, you know, so it will be something along the lines of an hour to wake up, and that includes us getting dressed, doing our teeth and all of that lot, an hour to get ready to face the day. Then there will be, you know, an hour, maybe an hour and a half doing schoolwork. I've just found a website. The website that I was hoping we could continue to use, that we used during school, have basically said, no, we only deal with institutions, we don't deal with individuals. So we can't use that service anymore. But then somebody else, if you're a homeschooler, you want to go to Reading Eggs, I believe it's called, Google it, Reading Eggs. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll stick a link in. And they do everything. They do maths, they do phonics, they do games, and it looks really, really good. And there's even like loads of different apps you can put on your mobile devices for things like car journeys. Right, well there you go, you can play this game, and it's teaching through play, which is the same sort of thing as he was doing before. That's £50 a year. So I'm definitely not getting new pens this month. I'm hoping to get my shoes, definitely, next week. I think that's going to be my big spend, is my shoes and a subscription to this website. I mean, he'll get 30 days free. So, you know, if I can bear not to actually subscribe for maybe another 10 days, then it will come out in time for my September payment, because I get money on the 26th of each month. So if I do it either, you know, if I start my 30-day trial in a couple of weeks, then it will come out in time for my September payment, which means then I'm only paying out for my shoes this month rather than my shoes and the Reading Eggs thing. So also, these are things I have to think about. This all goes on in my brain, and I need to write this all down and work it out. But yeah, so that's the plan. And I've gabbled, and I've now been here for 35 minutes, so I'm going to go. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, feedback, pricing, especially on the digitals, and are there any other trackers that you want me to draw up, you know, I can do that, that's fine. I quite enjoyed it actually, it didn't take too long. So yeah, if there's any other trackers that I do that you want me to draw up, or any other trackers that you've seen online that you're like, hey, you know, I'd love that as a digital, but I can't draw a straight line with a ruler, give me a shout, let me know what you're looking at, and I'll have a go at recreating it for you. Thumbs up. Please, thumbs up, yeah, because you love me. Click the book down in the corner and you will be subscribed, and if you hit the bell that then appears down below, you'll be notified when I upload new content. Thank you very much everybody that has commented on, you know, previous videos and continues to comment. It really does mean a lot. The thumbs ups mean a lot. You know, if you've watched it, click the thumb up or the thumb down, either one, do you know what I mean? It lets me know that people are watching. Doesn't take long, it's just a little click. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in Sunday's edition of Today in My Boo Journal. Take it easy, guys. Bye!